You're watching Milk and Honey, where we uncover the amazingly fresh new talent right in your backyard. Hear their story? Watch them shine as we follow them on their journey to the top. Everywhere I go, yeah, they know who we are. It's all about getting to that milk and honey, baby.
Hi, and thank you for watching Milk and Honey, where we tell the stories of everyday people using their skills and talents in hopes of achieving success. I'm your host, Carmen Frazier. Now, as you can see, things are a little different. Instead of the studio, we're filming at my home. Now, I know things look a little wonky, but I still hope that you tune in and that you enjoy the show. Today's guest is Shayna Jones. I've known Shayna for quite some time now. We both grew up in the Montgomery Village area and attended some of the same schools. The reason I wanted to interview Shayna is she's found a very creative ways to make money during the pandemic. As you know, unemployment is at an all-time high in this country, so it's really important that people come up with creative ways to still make income. Shayna's side hustle has been TikTok. It's a video sharing social network. If you're not familiar with TikTok, it's similar to Vine. So now let's just get right to the interview. All right. So you're from originally Montgomery County and you
Right.
currently live in Detroit.
Right.
Kind of explain that transition because that's like a big jump of location, basically Canada.
Yeah. Well, Montgomery County Montgomery Village is predominantly a suburb, and when I was growing up, it's not the case really right now, but it was predominantly like a white neighborhood that I lived in. So very quiet, kind of low key, I guess you can say. Not too much crime in the area at the time. We could play outside, and our parents really didn't care too much. They didn't have to worry about our safety. So going from there to now moving into Detroit, like the inner city, has definitely been one heck of a transition for sure. I like it though, because it has taught me to humble myself for real. To see such a big community that is predominantly poor, and then they're so tight here. I got welcomed with cookies and pies when I got here, which is crazy because that's never happened to me before. So it was interesting. But yeah, it's the city, so it's loud. There's always stuff going on here, and a lot of crimes. I had to get used to gunshots. That was something I wasn't used to. So, but now it's just kind of like background noise. I'm used to it. It is what it is.
I would hit the deck. Girl, you better than me. I would hit somebody's deck, hide on somebody's table. But yeah, that's something really abnormal to get used to.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get that transition?
It really didn't take long. I think because I had family here to help me. I kind of had family here to help me transition. My mom had already been here for a year before I came out here, so I had her support. I'm still transitioning. I don't think I'm quite used to it yet. And the thing is, I'm inside a lot. Even before the pandemic, I've been inside. So I don't know if I've really quite had the chance the year that I've been here to experience the city yet. So, but it didn't. It's quiet now. So, with the pandemic and everything, it's pretty quiet. It's just, it's okay.
All right. And so before everything kind of shifted in the world, what were you doing for like income and to survive before? So what was your pre-corona life?
When I first got here, I went to, I signed up to get my builder's license, which in other words is your general contractor's license. I took a 60-hour course. I took the test. It was a very hard test, but basically I'm now licensed to build residential buildings. So I can build an entire house on my own if I wanted to. Not that I know how to, but I can hire subcontractors to do it. So basically my job would be to, hire this. I'm kind of like the supervisor. I hire subcontractors. I make sure they're doing their job. They're building the building to code. So I can pretty much build a house from ground up. The only things I can't do are electrical, HVAC, and plumbing. Those are the only things I can't do. So I haven't quite gotten a big project yet, but I've worked with some investors in the area to pull permits and do small jobs, small remodeling jobs. You know, I get 10% from whatever job I do. So that's kind of what I was doing before, pre-corona.
And what made you get into that? Because that's not the normal career path most women take.
Yeah. My mom came out here because she used to work for the Nuclear Regulatory Commission in Rockville, Maryland. And she was like, you know what? I'm totally done with the 9 to 5. Like, I want to make my own money. I want to be wealthy. I want to leave my kids and my kids' kids and so on and so forth a bunch of money. So I want to get into the real estate industry. So she ended up moving out here because Detroit is actually an up and coming city. The housing market is popping. You can buy a house for like $1,500 out here, a big house. And so she has bought so far 7 properties. So we're in the process of rehabbing those, flipping those. We're either going to wholesale them out or rent them to low-income mommies or parents or veterans. So it was kind of her idea, but she says it was mine because I gave her the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't know if you're familiar with that. So that kind of like started the whole transition.
I need to get my coins up. Look, get my little pennies together and give me a house, because I'm tired of living in these townhouse situations in Montgomery County. It's not the
Hey, I'm all for it. I keep telling my friends, like, come out here, just a trip. It's not that far. From Maryland is what, a 9-hour drive from here, a 45-minute plane ride from DC, Baltimore. And, you know, tax time when people get their refund, you know, just buy a house. Even if you don't have the money to rehab it right away, just buy it, sit on it. Even if you don't plan on doing anything with it, somebody might come and want to buy that property off of you one day, and you bought it for $1,500, and they might offer you $50K or whatnot for it. So it's a good investment for real.
Okay, and so of course, when then Corona got really big, people weren't really looking to do type of constructions or anything like that, let alone let people into their homes at this time.
Right.
So that's when. So how did you being on TikTok happen? Was it just out of boredom, or like how? Because honestly, TikTok is old. A lot of people don't realize that TikTok is super old. And like my younger siblings, they've been on it for years, and I always thought it was the stupidest thing in the world. Right. So like, how did you come about it? Like knowing like, okay, this is a little hot piece of fun entertainment.
I had TikTok before. It was called TikTok. It was called Musical.ly. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
I had it when it was Musical.ly, and I started off by just doing like little lip singing videos, you know, because everybody gets on Facebook and they have this selfie camera on there and they lip sing in the car or whatever. So I used to kind of do those videos, but I could never quite figure out the editing on the app, so I quit. And then it became TikTok, and my kids, of course, were heavily on it. And I don't quite know how exactly it started. It was just fun, really, like a couple months ago. And I'm talking about literally a couple months ago. I just started playing around with it. And I was like, oh, okay, this is how you cut the seams. This is how you add it. And then once I started learning how to edit it, it was more fun to me. Because I'm like, man, I could shoot a movie with this thing if I wanted to. And so it started with that. And then, of course, my Kevin Hart video.
I walk in class, Miss Green, my teacher, she starts speaking to everybody. Hello, good morning, hello, good morning. She see me, she was like, Kevin. I said, Miss Green. She said, did you let your mother read the note? I said, yes, I did. She said, well, what did your mother say? I took a deep breath, I looked at my friends, I was like, it's about to go down.
I did kind of like blew up. And that's when everybody was like, oh, you should really start doing this, like putting more videos out there, because I started getting a lot of traction. And that's kind of when I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. This is going to be my hobby, because obviously people keep telling me I'm good at it. I feel like people tell me I'm good at it because they're not used to the app, or they haven't been on it. Because me being somebody who's been on it for a while now, I go on there and I see all these videos and I'm like, oh, I need to step my game up. I'm not that good. But a lot of people think I'm great, and there's actually a lot I could still learn. But I just started with fun, really, just playing around. It was fun to me. You know, we all kind of wanted to be in a movie when we were younger, or be in a music video. So it kind of puts you in that realm when you start recording. It makes you feel like a star.
So was your Kevin Hart one your first like viral break? Which one is your most viral video at this time?
The Kevin Hart one. I got, man, I think I have 2.3 million views on TikTok. And then where did it go? Then it went viral on Facebook. I got about 1 million views. Some guy shared. I was a little irritated because he shared it and he didn't tag me in it. So I went on the comments and kept saying, follow me, it's me in the video. Because everybody kept asking, who's the girl in the video? So I kept saying, I was on the comments like, it's me, follow me, me. And then later on, he tagged me, and I started getting more followers. I don't have that many, considering the fact, you know, there's a lot of famous TikTokers that have like millions of followers. I think I only have like 74,000 last time I checked. But that was the one that kind of pushed me over, that video right there. And I did that for fun. I wasn't even being serious. I literally put that together in like 2 seconds. I didn't think anything of it, and it just kind of blew up.
All right. And then, so how did then you become viral? Some people do get that break of becoming viral, but then how were you then approached for profit, showing your popularity to get out to more viewers? Like, how was that used?
You know, well, the first thing was I just had to keep putting stuff out there, because just putting one video, you know, that video dies down in a week and nobody's even thinking about it. So I kept doing a lot of Kevin Hart's and a lot of comedy videos, because people seem to like those better than my dance videos that I do. So I kind of try to stick with the comedy. And then just people started inboxing me, hey, can you do a video to my song? Can you do a video to the song? You know, there's a lot of artists out there, local artists, who want to get their stuff out there. So they're like, can you use this song and make a video for it? And I said, sure, why not? So first I was doing it kind of for free, just for fun. And then people kept hitting me up, and I was like, okay, well, now I'm going to start charging you guys, because even though they're 15 or 60-second videos, they are actually very long to make. People don't understand, just because it's 15 seconds or 60-second videos. A 60-second video could take me anywhere from 2 to 3 hours to make, especially if I'm using a lot of effects and doing a lot of transitions or a lot of outfit changing. It takes a while. So I started charging people, not a lot. I'm definitely not a lot. I don't want to take advantage of people. And so I started doing that. I actually still have a whole list of people who are waiting on me to get myself together, because I owe them videos. So yeah, that's kind of just how I started making some income during the pandemic, because I have children and they got to eat, and they need diapers, and they need wipes, and they need clothes. So that was kind of my thing.
So what have been some of the reactions that you're getting from the people that know you? Because it's different when you get those reactions from like random people you don't know, but like the people who are actually watch you grow up now, seeing you as like this TikTok viral hit, like what have some of the things they've been saying to you?
I get a lot of positive support. I don't think I've ever had any negative support from the people or negative comments from the people that know me. It's all been positive. Most people push me to make more, or do this one, or they're throwing ideas out at me. Most people were excited to see me go viral. We're very proud of me. A lot of people keep pushing me to do it. A lot of people hope that somebody might find me and take me out of this life so I could be a celebrity. But you know, I got a lot of positive feedback, but the people that really know me are not surprised because I've been doing this before social media was even really a thing. I had a laptop like in, I don't know, early middle school, and I used to make funny videos on my laptop with my sister, just and my siblings. We used to play around and make videos to like Lil Wayne's music and stuff like that, and we used to hang sheets up from the ceiling and make little studios, and it's just something I've done since I was little. So most people aren't surprised. They're like, oh, Shayna's been doing this since she was like little.
So what advice do you have for us old folks trying to figure out this app? Because you seem to have picked it up and ran with it, and like I'm still trying to push play and start at the right time. So
my biggest advice is, first, you just have to play around with it like I did. Now, because so many people are using it more, especially because of the pandemic and people don't have anything else to do with their lives, there's a lot of how-to videos on TikTok. So I just encourage people to try to find those if you can. But mostly it's just me. I'm more of a kinesthetic learner. I have to do it myself. So I just like to, you just have to play around with it. But if I'm going to give anybody a direct advice about the app, the timer button is your best friend. That's the button that is like the core of making good TikTok videos, is using that button right there, because that's how you cut the scenes. That's how you get the video to stop. That's how you can do outfit changes. You know, a lot of times you'll see somebody jump up the air and come down and they're in a different outfit. They use the timer button. So learn how to use the timer button. That's what I tell people.
I think you need to come up with like an how-to video to use TikTok, not just like how to do the latest. I know I've seen the ones where they tell you how to do the dance moves, but I think you should do one with exactly like you push this button, then you go to this button. Like that would be a lifesaver. And I'm pretty sure that might go viral because people are like, oh, this is how you do this. Because some of the edits that I've seen you do is amazing. And me being like a journalist, we edit all the time, but like to see those special effects, it's crazy that somebody who hasn't been trained in this all these years can do something better than my stupid ass college degree. So.
Yeah, what I think I love about the app is that anybody could be their own editor, you know? So it's a lot of practice. I thought about making a how-to video, but I haven't sat down and said, well, how am I going to actually, I don't know if I can screen record or how I'm going to actually show the screen while I'm talking to somebody. I haven't really quite figured out the mechanics to how I'm going to actually go about it. But I really should, because I've had a good handful of people hit me up in my DMs like, how do you do this? I had somebody ask me yesterday, how do you do this? How do you do this little thing? And then I have to sit there and break it down for them. And I have no problem. Like, I'm like, look, ask me. I have no problem. I love teaching people how to use the app. So I definitely need to sit down one day and figure out the mechanics on how to do a how to use TikTok video for everybody.
You can maybe have somebody record it for you, like behind you with another phone, or use like the laptop to record it and then show it on the phone. But you're good with it. You find it little quirks and how to do things, especially when you start doing these, like you learn like, oh, well, next time I can do this and have it this way. And like, it's definitely like what you were saying, you learn how to do it throughout the process. So
yeah, and it's not, and really honestly, it's the editing. I've seen TikTokers who have millions of views, and I don't like to sound horrible or harsh, but some people aren't that good. And I'm like, how do they have millions of followers? I'm better than that, you know what I mean? And it goes outside of just having good videos. It's also how you tag the videos. Hashtags are important with any app, if you're using Instagram, Facebook. I had to learn that. And just switching up your tags and oh man, it's a lot more than just making a good video. You can make a not so good video and go viral if you wanted to. So it's a lot to go into it, but you learn after a while. You learn and you follow the people who are successful at it, and you follow what they do, and then you're like, okay, I'll do that.
All right. So when we're thinking about post-corona, do you think you'll still stick with the videos, or it's going to kind of go into the back burner? Like, that was fun for that time, now for the real world.
I actually, I'm going to be quite honest. I think I fell off during the pandemic, which should have been the time when I put more stuff out because everybody's home. But I think I got discouraged because everybody started using TikTok. And then I said, well, I'm not doing it anymore. It's not special. Everybody's doing it. That was the selfish side of me. So I think I'll still do it because I love it. I was on it just a second ago. I just posted a video. I guess I'm pretty sure I'll still do it. I'll probably do it more when everybody goes back to work. Because then everybody's going to be back to work. And I'm like, okay, everybody needs that, a relief. So I just want to be that relief to make people smile and take a break from their everyday life. So I'll keep at it. So I just have to constantly give myself motivation, because sometimes I'm motivated. I can put out 20 videos a day, and then I'll go 2 or 3 weeks without posting. So that's something I'm definitely trying to work on, being consistent.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you again for chatting with me. Keep it up. When I've seen your videos, they're hilarious. And it's like, I wish I could be that creative. So keep all the good energy, all the good vibes and everything coming your way, because these are really good videos. And it's nice to see somebody from Montgomery Village area become viral. So definitely support you all here and wish you the very best luck.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you. Honestly, I really, really do appreciate you.
I don't know about you, but that definitely inspired me. I think I need to dust off some of my skills and post some TikTok videos. It's incredible the creative ways people have come up with just to make a little extra cash. Now, if you would like to be highlighted on the show, feel free to reach out to me. You can email Milk and Honey Show, that's MilkandHunnishow @gmail.com. Again, I'm your host, Carmen Frazier, and thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time.